Terrana. This is a world where magic comes alive, where people live alongside mystical creatures with magical powers. These creatures are known to all as Mystimon. Some fear these creatures, but others imprint them and call upon them to fight by their side. Mystimon are found all over this world, but this world is under siege by forces from beyond and within. Ghosts, demons, horrific eldritch terrors from beyond this world, and an evil cult worshipping unknowable and terrible beings. Now, an enigmatic group of investigators sets out to stop these incursions and defend the world from the terrors of the void, as they work to end the machinations of a madman in Mystimon Saga: Hidden Archives. Aloha, welcome back to Mystimon Saga. This is Mystimon Saga: Hidden Archives, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition actual play. I'm your host and game master, Seth R. Mitchell, and I'm the writer and creator of this vast world. Today, I am once again joined by my players.
Hello everyone, my name is Twilight and I'll be playing as Aelin, the Gavon Witchwolf.
Hello, I'm Ducky. I'm going to be playing Willow, the Yaton Mystimon Summoner.
I'm Maritime Kitty, and I'm going to be playing Makoto, the Alpeki Animus.
And when we last left our investigators, you were continuing your investigation to this mystery of the missing students. And you found layering clues on top of layering clues, just more clues piling on top of each other, that was pointing to Darkon Sanatorium. Everything is pointing to Darkon Sanatorium. That's where the students are. That's where these missing people are, according to everything that you found. But then came you found the secret, what looked like a secret door somewhere in the dormitory. It's on the first floor. And you found what looked like a very strange looking keyhole there, in the shape of a pair of wings. And you brought that up with Sarah, and she mentioned that when you guys had moved into Almana Academy, Crystal found a strange box on her desk, and inside was a strange key. And she wondered if maybe that was the key that you needed. However, when you went to ask Crystal about it, she looked around and she couldn't find it. The key was gone. She asked Sonora if she had anything to do with it, if she knew anything about it, because the only people with access to her office are herself, Sonora, and Sarah Ariane. She trusts Sarah Ariane with her life, so that leaves Sonora. You asked Sonora, and she really took offense to that because Crystal basically saved her life by giving her this job, and she would never do anything to compromise that. She told you, go ahead, investigate my desk, look around my desk. You looked around her desk and you found some things that kind of helped you piece a picture together of who Sonora is. And Sonora came from a very hard life on the streets and had always had a lot of financial trouble. Something I'm sure a lot of people at this time can relate to. And she also had a daughter who passed away some years ago. She died in the civil unrest that took place in Alrune several years ago. So she is a grieving mother, and she is a woman who comes from a very hard life, and she would never do anything to compromise what Crystal has done for her. She values Crystal's friendship and this job very, very, very much. You looked around the drawer on her desk where she kept the key to Crystal's office. When she opened that drawer, she couldn't find the key. It was gone. And you investigated that drawer and found scratch marks around the lock, as well as shards of bone. It looked like someone had tried to pick the lock. It also looked like as soon as this person, whoever it was, grew frustrated with this lock, they forced it open. So the key was stolen out of her desk. And the shards of bone gave you a clue, because you remembered finding a pouch of a bone needle set with one of the bone needles broken in Erwin Seth's office. So you went to search his office, and you found the key to Crystal's office. When you found the key to Crystal's office, you searched around the Erwin Seth's office more, and you eventually found the box with the strange-looking key, proving that Erwin Seth had stolen the key. But then Crystal called you down because she wanted to investigate these rumors of a secret passage in the library. And when you got to the library, you found her in the midst of an argument with Pax, the really annoying, obnoxious fairy there who seems to think that all of the books in the library are his. He also seems to think he's the librarian, when now actually she gave that job to Poplak, the Chelzan, who is a really kindly and really kindly turtle. And while she was arguing with Pax, you investigated the library and you eventually found this bookshelf that looked out of place, with these obelisks topped with eagle-eye statues to either side of it. Looked really out of place because it was the only bookcase that was like this. All the other bookcases were connected to each other. This one was like set by itself along the wall. And you also found that there were other obelisks around the library with these Mystimon statues on the top, but all of them were not eagle eyes like the ones there at that bookcase. They were all of legendary or mythical Mystimon, such as the Dragon Lords. Actually, there was only one Dragon Lord here. Where were the others? You only found Electron here. Where were the others? Well, you decided to go search around the school, and you found 8 more Dragon Lord statues, and you found that when you turned the statues in a certain way, pointing towards the library, or pointing towards that bookcase, it clicked. But there was one Dragon Lord that was missing, still. Flamdrone, the Dragon Lord of Flame. You eventually found this golden relief that you've been passing by this entire time, sitting over the doorway into Crystal's office. That was in the shape of Flamdrone. And you found claws, these little claw reliefs on like these wings on either side of the doorway. And when you turned one of the claws, you heard a click and some whirring mechanism downstairs. And when you got to the library, you found this crowd of people that had gathered around this doorway that had suddenly appeared where that bookcase was. You entered that doorway just after Crystal shot a pyro ball directly at Pax and launched him across the library. You went down the stairs into the dark depths below. And when you got to the end, you found yourselves in the middle of what looked like an archive, lined with shelves with many books, documents, scrolls, etc., along with this pinboard at the back. And you eventually found that this place is actually sitting directly over your archive. So it's like a second story that you didn't even know was there. You didn't know it was there until Willow inexplicably moved this this pallet board out of the way and was staring down directly at Lorena. And Lorena then just continued on with what she was doing and was like, "Hi." And we pick up. It is around 8 p.m. at night, and we are the weather outside is currently cloudy, very cloudy. It is getting late at night. With it getting pretty late, I'm going to say you decide, after spending some time looking around this archive, you decide to head to the dormitory to go to bed. It's getting late. And so you get to your rooms, you all say goodbye to each other. You spend about a couple of hours looking around this archive first. So you get to your dorm at around 10. You go to your rooms, and Ada, as you drift off to sleep, sometime later, you awaken to find yourself in an old rundown ruin. You're in this small room with these dim lights around, and as you look down, you find your clothes are tattered and ripped like your previous vision, and you hear a female voice say, "Are you feeling all right, Ada?" As you look up at the doorway, you see the same girl from your vision from before, a young girl around 14, you think.
Yeah, well, needless to say, Ada is very much confused, but she just gives a slight nod before just saying, just a bit confused, that's all.
You remember who I am, right?
Yeah, just out of character, like my mind is currently pulling a blank.
I'm Frana, of course. How quickly you forget things, she says.
Juana?
Frana.
Yeah, well, I guess in an obscure way, nice to meet you again?
We've been friends for a while. You're about the only friend I have left, it seems like.
Yeah, aren't there others? Ada's just slowly becoming more and more confused as the discussion goes on.
She grows quiet as her smile turns to solemn sadness as she slumps against the wall. My mom, well, I have no idea where she is. Dad said she was looking for someone, but wouldn't say who. He talked about her all the time, almost as much as grandmother. Kyrene, he said her name once. But he always spoke as though he had regrets, like he didn't leave things on good terms with her. He said she passed on years ago, but she still watches over us all. Grandmother, that is. He talked to it as though mom was still out there somewhere. But you get the sense that talking about her father is really, really hard for her.
Yeah, I then duly noted to stay away from that topic, but might as well try and comfort her a bit, considering how she didn't really seem to like talking about that as much. A bit, if anything, Ada will kind of ask after a bit, say, where exactly are we?
We're
'Cause I
in
don't
this.
remember.
We're in this what Dad called the ruins. He said that Grandma set this whole thing up. Grandma set this whole place up, and he said something about some previous party of adventurers that stayed here once. I don't know. But this place has been my home for as long as I can remember, and we found you about a year ago.
Wait, wait a minute, about a year ago?
Yeah, your friends. We don't know where your friends are. You've been looking for them. Really, are you feeling all right? Dad taught me some healing magic, or I taught myself rather. I just have to remember not to use element like last time. She laughs. Or darkness. Sorry about that, by the way. She points to your left temple, and as you look at the mirror, you can see a black scar over your left temple. Let's see if I can get light this time, or water at least. You want to question how she could have so many colors?
Wait a minute. Normally one person can only have access to 3. How do you have more than that?
She looks at you with a weird look. Did you hit your head or something? Or did my darkness spell fry your brain? I'm the traveler. I have all the colors. Whether I can control them all is another story.
Putting it simply, pardon?
She's the traveler. Just then, you hear a sound from outside the room. Prada looks up cautiously and motions for you to keep quiet. She lets down the light, just as you hear someone approaching. As the figure enters the room, can you make me a perception check, just as Frana is gearing up to attack with what looks like a darkness spell?
Hey, does this have to do with illusions? Just checking.
No. You realize the figure is Crystal. Do you want to stop Frana from attacking?
I want to say yes, but I'm not sure how she would do it without potentially getting herself in the crossfire.
You could just say, wait, stop.
Yes, if anything, it will likely kind of rush over towards them and just kind of try to kind of like hint for them to kind of stop. Like they get just kind of likely mumbling something in a Frost Elvish.
Okay. When you say that, and when you stop her, Crystal looks at her and then back at you. You must be Frana, Gyokun and Grissian's daughter, she says, looking back at Frana. Annalyn, I see you got lost again.
I don't even know how I really got here. Last time I remember I was falling asleep.
Who are you? Says Frana, really unsure of her. Crystal Dawn. I knew your grandmother. She was a close friend. I also know your parents. Where's your father, by the way? Says Crystal. At this, Frana turns quiet and sad again. She doesn't have to say anything. Crystal just knows. As she takes her into her arms and embraces her. I'm so sorry. You don't have to say anything, she says, soothing her. So you've been all alone? Frana nods. Until I met Ada, she says. I don't know where Mom is. Crystal smiles. Don't worry about Grissian. I know where she is. She'll be immensely happy to see you. Though I can tell you she'll be broken to hear of your father, I can also tell you she will be over the moons to see you again. She looks back to the hall behind her. Dee, found Ada. You can tell Makoto to stop the worldwide search party. She calls out. Just then, Jack the Penza comes running into the room. I'm very late, says Jack the Penza. Daff, you can stop with the fairy tale characters now, says Crystal as she shrugs at you. All these years, and she still does that.
How did I exactly end up at a batch of ruins? The last time I remember I was falling asleep back at
Dormitory.
back at the dormitories.
Well, Makoto is more than fine. Aimee is fine. Rat and Willow, well, she turned solemn. No one knows where they are. Same as you until now. Roy and I are both fine. All of the Guardians are fine. I did what I could to keep everyone together. At the mention of this, Frana is stunned. At the mention of the Guardians, Frana is stunned, and she says, Dad told me about them. I thought they were just a story. They're real? Crystal smiles as her eyes suddenly start glowing red. Yes, for real. I'm the Guardian of Flame. Diana, as soon as my wife gets up here, she's the Guardian of Water. Koi is the Guardian of Earth and Light, and Ira is the Guardian of Frost. She says, well, one correction. Evelyn's gone. You remember that Evelyn was the Guardian of Spirit.
Wait, you mean the Guardian of Spirits is gone?
And she says, well, actually, we discovered that she wasn't the only Guardian of Spirit. Daphne is a Guardian of Spirit.
So you're saying that not only are there multiple, but Daphne is one of them?
Believe me, I'm as much in the dark as you. Crystal looks at you. Ada, you've been missing for around a decade, maybe more. I was ready to declare you dead after a year, but Makoto, she's tenacious. She has never given up hope. Now I can see I was wrong to ever doubt her hope to find you all. Maybe there's hope for Rat and Willow.
Wait a minute, a fucking decade?
Yeah.
There's probably no way that I could have slept for an entire fucking decade.
Frana says, I found her a year ago. She's been here with me since then. Though I think she hit her head or something, because she doesn't seem to remember a whole lot, says Frana. And since Dad, she's been the only friend I have left. Now I have more friends, I suppose. She looks at Daphne, who Diana came up just behind Crystal, along with Daphne, who's kind of hiding behind Diana. They arrived just after she told you that Evelyn had died, and Prana looks at Daphne, and who's shyly hiding behind Diana, and says, "Hi." Daphne shrinks further behind Diana, and Diana smiles. Daphne is mute, born that way. She can hear you and understand you, but she can only speak in sign language. Because of that, she's a little shy. Crystal looks at her. "If you don't mind me asking, what happened to your father?" she says in a solemn voice. "He was killed," says Frana. "It was this man with long white hair and dark eyes, almost black." And at the mention of this, Crystal looks back at Diana. He looks back at her and nods. "You can make me a perception check to sense motive."
Are you just checking to see if I have things for sense motive things? But I don't think I really have anything for sense motive, so blindfold we go.
You get the sense that she knows something about the man that Frana described. Do you want to push her about that?
Yeah, probably not directly, but more or less, like, does that sound like anyone that we happen to know about?
She seems reluctant to say anything, and she says that this isn't the time. Frana interjects and says, "If you know something, tell me. I deserve to know who killed my father." Do you want to make a diplomacy check with a +1 circumstance bonus?
Yeah, diplomacy +1 circumstance. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, are you still going in blind? Let's do this.
Crystal looks at Diana, who nods as she walks forward into the room beside her. The man's name is... We think, well, Aimee and I have been working to figure out who he is. He has a level of power we've never seen before. He has a level of control over Black Mystia that is dangerously off the charts, says Diana, but some of the words sound like static to you. As you are starting to get a headache, the room around you starts to teeter on the edge of blackness. The women recognize this and seem to be asking if you're okay, but the words sound muffled to you. A moment later, all is black. Suddenly, you jolt awake in your bed, beads of sweat pouring down your forehead. You look around. You're back in your correct timeline. It is late at night, around 1 a.m.
Okay then. Are there any nearby kind of mules or something with flat roof to kind of check to see kind of like where the dog skull was initially?
It's not there.
Like Ada would kind of slightly sigh a bit and just kind of mumble something to herself in a whistle before just trying to fall back asleep.
It is late at night. The skies are dark and cloudy outside. The twin moons hidden under a blanket of clouds. Suddenly, a shrieking scream stirs you from your slumber. As you come to, groggily, you look around a room. This scream pierces the night air once more. It sounds like Kuoi. You burst from your bed and stumble toward the door, and you open it just as Kuoi crashes right into you, Makoto. She looks panicked and terrified, sweat beating down her head as she is hurriedly pointing down toward the right down the hallway. Moving in that direction, as you turn the corner, you find Ira lying limp on the floor. Kuoi quickly rushes to her wife's side as you continue looking around. Suddenly, you jerk your head toward the left as you see a massive shadow looming over you as this twisted, nearly featureless humanoid creature with a loose hanging hide and a smooth, semi-blank, insect-like head slowly emerges from the crown molding between the wall and the ceiling. It has 4 long and slender limbs, yet the joints are twisting and jerking in every direction as the creature's form flickers in and out of reality with a massive, grasping claws. Frigid wind swirls around it, crawling beneath your clothes like an unwelcome winter breeze. As Ada and Willow, you arrive to see this thing as well. Everyone, first roll for a nerve.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Him.
That
possibly kind of
Will, right?
That's like a will save, right?
It's basically a
Yes.
will save spell, yeah. And wait a minute, so I only have one stress unless that was cleared before all of this happened. But I'm gonna actually take a 1 on this.
Okay. And let me get things set up here. Hey, Rat, you're not here. I am going to say Deirdre is not here. Soma's not here either. And Aime is not here. We only have Makoto, Ada, and Willow. As well as Kwai and Ira. Let me get them. So Ira is unconscious for the moment. And Kwai is trying to stir her awake. And now, roll for initiative. As I fix Ira, I'm not sure why that's like that. Okay, let me check the unnerved. Okay, so Makoto, you passed. Willow, you gain a point of unnerved.
And I just took 1 for mine.
Wait,
And Ada
that's
takes.
not the right. Wait, is there?
Ada
Wait,
gains
yeah,
2 points of unnerved.
Yep, so I went from
Stephanie?
1 to 3 heal.
It's not on there. I need to put it down on there. It actually should be 2. I think I removed it for a reason. So, unnerved 2 for Ada. Willow, you're unnerved 2. Makoto, you're fine for now. And this is the creature you see.
Creepy.
That I'm
Very
imagining
creepy. Yes, very creepy.
Very creepy.
Begin encounter.
Oh, I now realize that just how big is that thing?
It's large.
And like more or less meant in terms of like height / size, because if it's taller than Ada, then one of Ada's like madnesses from that Christmas campaign, from that Christmas session thing goes off.
If it's taller than Ada, yeah,
Or just if
yeah, it's quite a bit taller than you.
Which is definitely saying something since she's 8'4".
So it's since it is taller than you. Where is that madness? You had an aversion? Sounds like aversion.
Like I merely forgot what it exactly was, but I just marked it down as large things alongside paranoia, dread, and aversion cold.
Sounds like version or
Like either aversion or fear.
Yeah, I need to add that. Give me 1 second. Aversion.
Yeah, because I managed to get like 3 madnesses during that Christmas session.
it's like.
Well, some things went away.
Well, let's see.
I was about to say, on critical fails of the overall dread thing, those things are permanent.
Yeah, I know. That's how Willow has a permanent murderous impulse.
Yes.
So, Makoto, you start us off. What are you doing?
Can I go here? Or is Willow in the way?
Willow's in the way. Willow,
move your butt. Move your big butt.
Hey, it's easy for you to say you're not this big.
Okay,
Is there
I
even-
want to look over Era.
Ira?
Or,
Yep,
is it
sure.
Era? Yeah.
It's Ira. Okay, you want to do a medicine check.
Yes.
Okay, so that is a critical success. You think Ira is fine, she's just unconscious.
I don't have to cast heal or anything?
No, you think she just got hit over the head, but you can't really determine what hit her over the head. You can't determine if this thing hit her over the head or what. You don't know what this thing
Can I
is.
cast that on Kwai and Ira?
Okay. Boop.
Thank you.
Allies. Ray.
Do I have any other moves or am I done?
Yep, you're done.
Okay.
Willow, what are you going to do? Here I ask.
What will I do? Let me see.
You hear the building around you creaking as there's billowing winds outside that are blowing against the sides of the building. And that is just adding to the ambiance of the scene before you.
Is there room to manifest Iggy?
You want to manifest Iggy. You can manifest Iggy behind Ada. Want to do that? Manifest Iggy behind Ada.
Yes.
Okay. Ada, you got a lizard that just appeared behind you. Ada, make me a roll for unnerved.
No.
This thing suddenly appears behind you as you're looking at this thing that's got you unnerved already.
Like, hey, Iggy, you're not supposed to scare our friends.
Yeah, you know what? I'm basically
Don't
just
scare Ada.
out of Kyoto. I'm effectively just trying to see how many I can get on Ada before things eventually crack wide open. So, just gonna take one.
Take one again.
Oh, another one.
Make a will save.
Oh my gosh.
You think I won't take one again?
How
Do
many
you
times can you
really
take
want to do
one?
that?
You might need it later.
Ada's taking one again.
Like,
Okay.
why I feel
Okay.
like, yo, why do I feel like
I'm just
this
collecting
will
these
be
nemesis
regretted
like
later?
Pokemon cards.
Psychic passenger.
What?
Psychic
Psychic passenger. You have something that's talking your head. You think it's Frana. I think Frana is talking in your head. She's talking to you. How quickly you forget things, silly. I'm always here.
This is in Ada's head, right? So none of us can
it
hear
is
it.
totally, completely in Ada's head. You do not hear a damn thing.
Okay. Well, that is 3 actions. That way, actually, I think.
Is it a little weird when now you've got the psychic passenger voice of Kyrene's granddaughter and Hyokun Brisian's daughter, who isn't even born yet?
So it says I can take an action. It says that Iggy can take an action after being summoned. Do I have space?
So yeah, that's a thing.
Pretty sure Hypno Wave could hit.
Hey Ada, what spells are you going to cast on this thing? That's Prada talking to your head.
Could use. When it says that you can do an action, does that include attack actions?
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I think he's gonna do Hypno Beam on this creature.
Okay, Hypno Beam.
I try not to hit the one in front of you.
Yeah, and I was about to say, what spell am I going to cast? Depends on if a Volson will impact it or not.
I'm assuming it's a blind roll, or no?
That should not be blind, no.
Oh, okay.
Hypno Wave, does that hit? Does it hit? It hits. Actually, it's a crit.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
It is a crit. So click the critical.
Oh, I think I remember how to do this.
Yeah, you should. It's a button right there that says critical. So just hit the critical button.
I don't know. I didn't mean to make that blind.
Why do you keep making things blind? I swear.
I just have it on. But, oops, let me see.
Okay.
Wow.
It just took a bunch of damage.
Good job, Iggy.
That wasn't Iggy. That was the creature. It's flickering in and out of reality. Yes.
Creepy.
It is staring at you, Willow. It is staring directly in your direction, Willow. As its jaws are kind of flickering in and out of reality as it's...
Don't look at me.
You think it wants Wakan for dinner tonight. Ada, it's your
I
turn.
don't taste good.
Okay, then, so genuinely though, like, does the evulsion impact this in some way?
That's a very good question.
Impact my actions heal.
That is a very good question. I need to look around for that. Version. We're triggering a version. Make me a will save. With a -1 penalty.
Alrighty then.
Okay. You can use an action, which has the concentrate trait, to attempt a will save, ending the unnerved condition early on a success. Ending the frightened condition early. I don't know.
Hmm.
Do you want to use a concentrate trait action to try to get over your aversion of this thing?
Because if anything, I am slowed 1, so if I drop back below, I don't get that action back, and I don't really have that many good 1-action things.
So you are frightened 1. According to this, you have now gained frightened 1. Do you want to use a concentrate trait action to try to end this frightened condition early? Or do you want to just fight through it? It's up to you.
I'm gonna say fight through it.
You're going to fight through it. Okay. What are you going to do?
And I only have 2 actions since I'm slowed 1 from the annulled stick. We will go ahead and use. I'm just checking how much Mystia costs to cast one of these. Using 9 Mystia, bring myself down to 57. You're like just trying to bring myself down through there.
It's you think it's eyeing Willow, but you can't really tell because it doesn't have any eyes.
In order to cast a 6 rank chromatic ray against it.
Chromatic ray! Yay!
So I make this attack roll, but it has it only has -4 because Unnerved is at 4, and from 3 onwards, I take circumstance penalties.
Alrighty.
It's status
Alrighty.
penalty. Huh.
Alrighty.
He was hoping that this works. And
that is a critical miss.
And I'm gonna say screw it and use a story point here.
Story point it. Alrighty then.
Madness here. There we go.
That is a hit.
So now, since it's a 6, I roll a d8 to determine what the kind of effect of it is going to be. 6 has the effect of confusion.
It's confused now? Okay. It is confused.
So not half bad.
Not half bad.
And since I was slow from the fighting, that goes
to Kawaii. And Kawaii is doing what she can to try to stir Ira awake. It is the creature's turn. And the creature... So this is what it's going to do. It is flickering in and out of reality. And suddenly, it shifts completely from this reality. You can't see it anymore.
Oh, righty then.
It has shifted completely out of this reality.
I don't like this. To see the way it was looking at me.
For now.
So, since I can't see it, I can't be scared of it now, right?
Perhaps.
Willow's slightly paranoid now.
Willow is slightly paranoid now. Good. Ira stirs awake. She's looking up at Koi. She's like, what's going on? Koi, there's something here. Makoto, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Makoto?
The monster vanished.
Yeah, for now.
Double check the air is okay for Ira.
Yeah. She go ahead, make a medicine check. Yeah, it looks like she's okay. She's a little confused as to what is going on here, but she's okay nonetheless.
I tell her that maybe we should discuss this somewhere safer and get out of here.
I don't think it left, but I can't say for sure. Well, it's just looking around. I look like it wanted to eat me. I definitely don't like that. I don't know where it is.
Where is it? Where did it go?
Anyone have anything they can see? Invisible creatures? Does this even count as invisibility? I don't know.
Iggy is on high alert. Iggy is like looking around like really on high alert.
Iggy, can you sense it? It's like, can you sense where it is?
Can dispel magic room?
Nothing happens. And that's Makoto's turn. Willow, what are you doing?
Miss it.
You're looking around. Iggy is on really high alert. And Iggy is like going...
Can you say anything, Iggy? Wait, no. Can you see any? Actually,
You don't think Iggy sees it. Iggy's just on really high alert and...
Wait, would this work? I'm just curious. I don't really know if I had been, like, looking at it long enough for, like, I guess this
Foresight.
work. I know if it counts as a living creature.
It is a living creature. However, you cannot see it, so you can't focus on it.
Dang. Right. But I don't know. I mean, I do have this. Oh, did someone already try to do, like, dispel magic?
Yes,
I did.
Oh, okay.
Makoto did.
Well,
It didn't
Well,
work.
It didn't
Well,
work. Did nothing.
wait, there's... Well, I'm gonna go look in this thing. I don't know. I was thinking that even though it's not, I guess we can't see it, it should still, I guess, make some kind of footprint in the sand, right?
There's no sand. You're actually inside the building.
Oh,
So
never
I'm
mind
just
then.
using this battle map just because it's here.
Never mind then.
Just because it's here and just because I don't have any battle maps for
Okay.
in buildings,
Well.
I should make one.
Wow. Okay. Well, other than that, I don't know what to do.
You can pass your turn.
I guess I'll pass my turn.
Okay. Ada, what do you want to do?
Okay then. I think in my case, I'll likely just equip my shield probably. And since I'm still slowed, one might as well go.
Ada, make me a
for-
perception check.
Hmm?
Make me a perception check.
Okay. And
Actually, everyone can make a perception check at this point.
because this does apply to skill checks, so it does even apply to perception.
Okay. Willow and Ada, you hear, and it kind of sounds like it's shifting in and out of this reality. Like it sounds like it's here and not here at the same time, if that makes sense. And Willow, at hearing this, make a roll for unnerved.
Alright.
Especially because you think the sound is coming from behind you,
Oh,
but you're okay.
I'm okay.
You shake that off for now. Ada, what are you doing? It kind of sounds like the sound was coming from behind you, but it sounded like it was like here and not here at the same time.
Well, I was about to say, if it wants to mess with reality, Bleed 2 can play at this game.
Warp reality. Where do you want to
And,
place it?
I'll set it up right around here.
Okay. That is one action.
And I had used the other one to just equip my shield.
Alrighty.
I mean, I'm still slowed, so only 2 actions.
Alrighty. Woi is looking around. She's a little scared. And the creature, Ada, you catch sight of the creature shifting out of the dark shadows along the ceiling as it is going in with its claw to attack Willow. And it has appeared right behind Willow.
Stay away from me. I'm not
It senses
food.
Willow's evil tendencies.
I'm not food.
And it misses.
I'll just die in relief.
It misses. And that is its turn. It is jerking and fidgeting. Looks really unnatural. It is Ira's turn, and she whips around, and she is going to cast a spell directly at it, and the creature is going to have to make a basic fortitude save. It rolls a critical success. It does nothing. That is her turn, and Makoto,
Yes.
it is your turn. The creature has shifted back into this reality behind Willow, and it looks hungry for Willow.
I want to cast Ice Storm at it.
You cast Ice Storm. Okay. Place a 20-foot burst. Let's place that right around here. Willow, make you're going to need to make a reflex save.
Friendly fire. Or I guess friendly ice storm in
And
this term.
creature rolls a 1 on the die.
Yay!
So, Willow, you failed.
Uh-oh.
Iggy failed too.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, roll damage.
What is it called? I have
Yeah, it is
resistance
cold
to
damage.
cold.
It is cold
I
damage.
have resistance to cold.
That's good. Roll the damage.
Cold.
Click the roll damage button, Makoto.
Oh, yeah. That would help.
Yep.
Look at all the diamond dice.
So the creature is going to take double the damage.
Oh, ouch.
Each time you take it takes damage from an attack or spell, it can make a flat check. It fails to recover from its confusion. Let me reveal this to everyone. Makoto, Willow is going to take damage, and Iggy is going to take damage.
Okay.
Iggy just took a lot of damage.
Iggy, are you
That
okay?
was a good turn there, Makoto, and that is your turn. That's a 3-action spell. Willow.
I didn't know that. I just wanted to cast it.
Willow,
Alright.
it's your turn.
Well, that would... Okay. Well, I want to move out of this spot now.
That might help.
Say,
So Willow is barely injured,
Okay.
so is Iggy.
be okay.
You can make a medicine check if you want to determine the health of this creature.
Oh,
This creature that is hungry for Yeti today.
Help me. I guess I could do that. Let me see. Alright.
It's hungry for Yeti.
Wait. I don't know if they're supposed to be public or private.
It looks injured.
You're looking straight. Alright.
Do you want to roll
Uh.
an occultism check to try to recall knowledge about this creature?
Yeah, I could do that. Oh, wow.
Okay. You roll a critical success. A 20 on the die. Willow, this is what you know. This creature is a dimensional shambler. The origin of these creatures is largely unknown. They could not possibly have emanated from the nothing between dimensions, but wherever they started, they have taken up the nothing as their undisputed home. Dimensional shamblers can move from this timeless, vacant nothing to other dimensions with ease. So this creature is able to travel between dimensions with ease. And more terrifyingly, you think they frequently abduct individuals from dimensions and carry them back to other dimensions or to the nothing.
That's what it wants to do with me, I hope.
It looks hungry for Wakan.
Alright. Well, let's go and get the heck out of there. Move. Let's see.
Willow's going to try to move out of here. Which way are you moving? Are you want to move up the hallway or back behind the dimensional shambles? You probably want to move away from it.
Yeah, well, yes, away from it, I guess. Like,
okay, so you kind of crash by everyone and move over here as you try to get away
like, sorry,
from this.
not looking to be a snack today.
This creature that is hungry for Wakan. And now you can see it.
Maybe, well, if it moves between shadows, wouldn't it be weak to light?
Hey,
Well, I
Makoto,
guess
there's a weird noise on your end.
Oh, sorry. I had my headset rubbing against the mic.
No problem.
Wasn't paying attention.
No problem.
I had an idea.
Uh-oh,
let me
Willow
see.
has an idea. This will go over well.
Let me see. I want to bring out Snowball. Snowball.
You're going to summon Snowball.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Do
summon
you remember what
Snowball.
happened last time you did that?
Well,
You summon
Yeah.
Snowball, and the Dioko goes and flies, immediately flies behind you, and is like, "What the hell?" It is terrified. Its tail has gone
No.
poofy, and its
No.
hair is standing on
Get-
end. It is freaking terrified.
No. Don't be afraid. You're light. It's dark. The light beats the dark. You can overcome the fear.
That's Willow's turn, I think.
Yeah.
Ada, your turn.
Okay then, so the thing is already right back.
And now you know that it's a dimensional shambler, and it can shift between dimensions at will.
Okay then.
Willow yells out. Willow would yell out, "Be careful! I might abduct you and bring you to another dimension."
Okay, well, either way, I'm having to use one action to sustain, and I'll use another for elf step, so I can just go ahead and go just 1, 2 down this way.
Yep.
And since I'm slowed from a north, that's about it.
Alrighty. It's Koi. Excuse me. Koi is going to cast Paddle Storm. Okay, so the creature is going to roll a basic reflex save. It succeeds. She rolls damage. As these petals start blowing around the creature, and creature now takes half damage. It's something, right? It fails its flat check. It is still confused. And she is going to move back behind Ira at Ira's direction. The dimensional shambler. The creature is going to move towards Ada, as it is actually shifting back into the darkness and moves along the walls. It looks like moving directly towards you, and then appears right before you, and it is going to reach out at you with its claws. It hits. You take 25 points of damage, and it is going to make an athletics check to try to grab you. That is going against your reflex DC, I do believe.
So it would be 10 plus my reflex save, which would be 31.
So 41, it fails to grab you. So it moved and attacked and then attempted to grab you.
It's a 31, so 40 actually bulks.
21 equal, yeah, it actually does work. So, actually you're grabbed. Ada is grabbed. And that is its turn. Ira's she closes her eyes as she says to herself, I hope this works. And then she opens her eyes and she emits a blazing ray of light tinged with holy energy towards the creature. And she rolls a 20 on the die. Critical hit deck phased. The creature becomes incorporeal until the end of your next turn. So it's become incorporeal. And she is going to roll damage. And the creature is going to take a double. Roll the flat check. It is no longer confused. So she emitted this blazing ray of light from her hands, tinged with holy energy. It blasted the creature. And the creature is looking back at her. Shove it up your ass, she says. Makoto, it's your turn.
Do we know what its health is at or anything like that?
Make a medicine check. You think it looks badly injured. You think Ira's last attack actually blew off one of its limbs. And as you look at the limb that was blown off, it looks like it's actually seeping some kind of ash or something. Looks weird. What do you want to do?
Can I use... Oh, how do I do that?
What?
That one? Can I use that one?
Hydro Missile. Okay, so you're going to cast Hydro Missile. You set a dart of water streaking toward the creature that you can see. It automatically hits and deals 1d4 water damage. Let me take a look at that. So, are you going to use? You have 2 actions remaining. Do you want to use both?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to take a look at that spell later and fix it. Willow,
Is it not good or?
I screwed something up with it.
Oh.
Willow, it is your turn. What are you going to do? For now, it seems
Well,
it doesn't want to eat you anymore. For now.
oh,
Now
yes.
it looks like it's more focused on Ada.
You're right. Oh,
It's holding Ada. It's got
You're
Ada
right.
grabbed. And it looks like it's going
let's
to
see.
feed on her.
I have a question for this.
Question?
Does this only work on summon creatures?
You warn a
or does it
creature
work
and
on
those
non-summon
nearby
creatures?
against a specified alignment.
I know the wording is confusing. Yes.
That is very confusing because alignment doesn't exist anymore.
Range touch.
So I was like, the wording is confusing.
Alignment doesn't exist anymore, seriously. I don't see anything here. Circle of Protection, it should be on the remaster changes list, and I don't see anything.
Oh.
So try using a different spell.
Okay. What's that?
Why is that? Why is that not even on the list?
Oh, there you go. Alright. Let's see.
Yeah, that's legacy content. That's something I would need to change because they've just simply never reprinted it, so it never actually got remastered.
Oh.
So I would need to remaster it myself.
Oh. Okay. I was lucky.
Any day now, Willow.
Oh. Yes. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Prismatic
but,
spray. Were you really wanting to cast prismatic spray?
Oh my God. I did not mean to do that. I was trying to click on it.
You didn't mean to do that. Okay.
Oh God. I
I'll
guess
delete
I
them.
will cast this on the creature. Let's see who cast that.
Omen. Okay, so the creature is going to make a will save.
Oh,
The creature succeeds. The target is
they
unaffected.
succeeded.
Ill omen.
I see that you are. I see that you are not affected by my curse.
Yep.
Super
Not affected by
nana.
your curse.
Mhm.
Is that your
Does
turn,
it cost
Willow?
anything to summon?
You want to dismiss? Okay, you can spend an action to dismiss Snowball.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna dismiss Snowball.
Because
Like,
Snowball is really
like,
upset with
guys.
you.
I will buy Snowball. That is my
You're
turn.
you're traumatizing Snowball by summoning it against these
Like-
void terrors. That poor kitty.
I'm sorry, Snowball. Like, I'm sorry.
Poor kitty. Poor kitty. Hey, that is Willow's turn. Ada, you're restrained. No, you're grabbed anyways. You're grabbed. What are you going to do? You can try to get yourself out of this grab.
Yeah, because if anything, I now realize that there may have been an oversight with one of these spells, but I'm going to go for it nonetheless. Well, by spending 5 Mystia, got myself down to 52.
So you found a spell that you can cast while grabbed.
At least, hopefully. Blazing Dive. It does not have the move trait, but I just have to pass
It has
on
the
the grab
manipulate
check.
trait.
So I have to do the DC 5 flat check to see if I can actually do it.
Yep. Make the DC 5 flat check. You
there we go.
succeed.
Nice. So I just go up 15. Then I more or less just try to see if I can deal damage to this thing because it has to give me a reflex save.
Okay. It fails. It took some damage from that.
Unfortunately, still slowed because of a nerfed.
Yep. Koi. Okay, so Koi is going to cast Gaia's Blessing. And she is going to cast Gaia's Blessing. Let's see. She's going to cast Gaia's Blessing on Ada because Willow scares her. So, Ada, you just got healed for 63.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem. And now it is going to be the creature's turn. And the creature, you think it just regenerated. The creature is going to spend an action to restrain. So you are grabbed. So it has it has done a successful claw strike against a creature, and it had grabbed with a claw. And now the creature is going to, and it does have a claw free, so the creature is going to grab you with its free claw, automatically making you restrained. Then, with a reaction, it is going to wrench Ada from its current plane of existence. Ada, make a will save.
Oh, God, and this has the -4 to if I'm unnerved. Wait.
You fail as you are flickering visibly. So everyone else, Makoto and Willow and Ira and Kwoi can see. You can see Ada is flickering visibly, and Ada, you are now blinded, and you're also deafened.
Oh.
You can't see or hear a darn thing. And while you are flickering, you're vulnerable to being pulled along with it when it dimensionally travels, which it will do now. Makoto and Willow and Ira and Kwoi, you see Ada and the Shambler suddenly start to shift into the darkness as they both disappear. They have both disappeared. They're no longer here. Ira is looking around. What happened to her? Where is she?
A monster took her.
Yeah,
I've
Makoto
heard
and
that-
Willow, make me a roll for unnerved. As you see your friend just suddenly vanish. Willow, you critically failed. You you gained 2 points of unnerved.
Wait a minute.
Makoto gains 2
That
points of
means I'm
unnerved.
at 4.
No,
That means
Makoto gained 2 points of unnerved.
Oh.
Willow, you also gained 2 points of unnerved. So Willow, make me a will save.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
That's
you don't gain a madness this time.
This time.
You don't gain another madness.
There's always
this
next time.
Yes. There's always next time. Makoto, what are you going to do? Is your friend... you realize your friend has been taken by this creature.
We have no way to follow it, right?
Yeah, you don't even know where it took her.
I don't know. I'm too unnerved to speak.
Gain a story point for that one.
I've heard they abduct people and bring them to other dimensions, but I don't know what they do with them.
You're like, she's been abducted. She's been abducted. She's been abducted. Has she been abducted by aliens?
It might as well have been an alien.
Willow, you think she's been abducted by aliens?
By the space fish.
She's been abducted by aliens. They're coming.
So Makoto, you don't know what to do?
Not really. We don't know where it went. It's not like we've got a tracker on Ada, though we probably should. She's always getting lost.
I knew I should have cast breadcrumbs on her.
The breadcrumbs get eaten by critters. That's not going to be any help.
It's supposed to help
Ada?
them stay away
Ada,
from...
I think you should read different stories. The Grim Reaper stories, or whatever they're called, Grim fairy tales. They're not accurate.
So Ada,
Don't use that as your guidebook.
I've never read those.
This is what happens, Ada. Everything went black. You awaken to find yourself in You think it's Tirana, but it's different. You think you're in the dormitory, but it's different. You look around at the walls. They're damaged, almost damaged beyond repair. There's like scorch marks. Something happened here, and the creature still has you restrained. Just looking at you. It looks like it wants to feed on you.
Okay, then. But I can't really do anything here because I can't even take manipulate actions besides to try and escape. So, might as well try.
Try to escape? Go ahead.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Find out where it bloody is. Oh, wait. So acrobatics, athletics, all unarmed attack.
It is. You're doing that. Make me a
My
perception
best
check.
friend sleep is an unarmed attack.
Make me a perception check.
Even though I'm still blinded.
No, you're not blinded. Not anymore.
Huh.
For now. Just make me a perception check. It's how you are able to see that you think you're in the dormitory, but it's different. Your friends aren't here. The walls are damaged. It looks like with scorch marks and the such. And as you manage to look out the window for just a second, you catch a glimpse of a man standing down below on the sandy in the oasis area, which also looks really damaged. You see a man there. He is dressed in black robes, and he has long white hair, and his eyes are dark like black. And you see him there for just a moment before he suddenly vanishes. Make your check to try to escape.
And in my case, the best one is just a unarmed strike.
Okay.
Case.
You critically fail.
And that means I cannot make any more attempts, which bones the rest of my actions.
And we're going to go on a short break. This has been a production of Mystimon Saga Studios. Mystimon Saga is copyrighted 1995 to 2025 by Sethra Mitchell and is licensed under Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share Alike. The theme music used in this production is Shattered Glass by CJ Beards. It is licensed under Creative Commons Attribution. Ambiance and other music used in this production was provided by Tabletop Audio and is licensed under Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Non-Derivatives. Pathfinder 2nd Edition role-playing game is written and distributed by Paizo. If you would like to learn more about Mystimon Saga, visit world.mystimonsaga.com.